I got it done. Let's see if y'all can see how long. Coffee. I was gonna go all day without coffee, and this would have been, yeah, I might need to. Hey my loves, Mohania here, and today, as promised, I'm doing a maintenance video, and this is a at-home maintenance video. The pedicure did not make the cut, so I believe I mentioned it a few times. I might be able to edit it out. I'm not sure, but it was just too much, all right, to get the pedicure into the video. Like, it was just so much. I just felt like I was going up against just a force in a brick wall, and I was like, okay, like this is way more than I bargained for. I'm I'm not gonna do this. But yeah, I started this vlog November 8th. Today is November 25th. So the eyebrows and the brows, like, it's time for a touch-up. My nails, I did them about 4 days ago. So yes, I wasn't feeling well then. My babies weren't feeling well. They came down with something. My nieces came down with something. Like, everybody just was like not feeling well at some point in time, and it was just like, oh my goodness, like I had already put in the work and like came out of my comfort zone to film my eyebrows and doing my lashes as well. So I was just like, okay, I'm gonna press on. I'm going to keep moving forward with this video. So here we go. So I hope y'all all enjoy. If I didn't mention anything, you have questions about anything, because it's not a tutorial, it's just a maintenance vlog. So maintenance. At home maintenance vlog is what it is. So if you have any questions about my techniques or products that I use, just leave the question in the comment section below, and I will be sure to get back to you ASAP. Okay, so we are going to do these brows right now. Before I start on the brows, let me show y'all how far I've come on my braid so far, the rebraiding. So, and you can see the difference in the size now. So half of the front of my head, I got it done. Rebraided it. So, and then this half, woo, it's still, y'all don't mind my edges. You can see the sizes of them. Look at that new growth. So you can really see the difference, like when I pull them back. What I did end up doing, because I had time to do so, I took down like a patch here or a section here, combed that out, detangled everything, and then rebraided this section. Now, when I did that, I did regret it, because I ended up having to get my nieces because my sister wasn't feeling well. And so I then, I had the time prior to that to rebraid. So after I got my nieces, I didn't have the time to do that because I had a house full of children. So I was walking around with that patch undone, which is why I like to do the method where I take a braid out and I put a braid in, or two in this case, because I'm making them much smaller. So they went back home last night. So I have more time now to go ahead and take care of this side and start working around. I really want to get the back done. Like, I've been missing braids back there for at least a month now, because once they started slipping off, I just took them out. So yeah, that's a part of my maintenance that I'll be doing. So I may show y'all an update at the end of this video of my braids, but honestly, it may just be like this because I, so much stuff that I want to include in this vlog. All right. So now to the brows. Now I am using my regular old school method of tweezing my brows. Yes, I am. Let's go ahead and get into these brows. I'm just gonna clean them up and then trim them because that's really what the thing is. Like, let's see if y'all can see how long. I just trimmed them though not too long ago, like last week actually, and they got some length to them already. So it looks like I only have a few hairs to pluck.
Either way, you're with me or not, just know that I'm okay. I wish you the best life if that's the case. Plus I needed time for myself anyway. I'm done with chasing, done wasting energy you can't replace. I'm over the pressure of doing things your way. When you left, that shit was hard, but it gave me a fresh start. Now that we departed, your feelings disregarded. Oh, I'ma be me regardless. Look what you done started. And now that it's over, I feel like I'm one step closer. The whole time it's been right in front of me. When you said you was leaving, that was just what I needed. All the weight I carried on my shoulders when you was around. 'Cause maybe I feel like I'm not ready to change me, and you can't save me. With you, I don't feel like myself at all. Now that we departed, your feelings disregarded.
And my eyebrows, like, they're not even sisters, they're cousins. And I don't really love that for me, but I work with it. I figure it out. I usually, because this brow is higher than this one, actually I have a little razor right here. Yeah, I shave this one down just a little bit so that they're more so on the same level. Y'all almost took the whole end of my eyebrow off. Got to be more careful. Got to be more careful. Okay. So let's see here. They're decent. They're decent. Alright. So now, these are just unruly.
When you said you was leaving, that was just what I needed.
Think we almost have the woolly mammoths tamed. Let's see. I actually have some. I need to clean this out. I used some Anastasia Beverly Hills, the brow gel. What is this, wax? Brow freeze. Let me see. Brow freeze brow styling wax. Yeah. Let's see if it'll focus. And that is the front. Just put a little bit on there. I have the brush, the little dual tip, the dipper with the dipper, and the what you call it, the spoolie on one end. I don't know where it is. I don't know where it is. Okay. Hopefully y'all can see this. Okay, so the brows are done. Yes. Yep. They're nice and neat. So let's move on to, it'll either be my lashes or my nails. I'm probably going to save the pedicure for last. All right. Y'all, this is a hot mess. So before I do my lashes, I'm about to I want to clean this up, get this all organized, straighten up, and let's get into the lash portion of this video. Third time, mighty more wood up, yeah. Get up, now get up. Now go girl, I like it's your birthday. All night you'll be calling out your workplace. Now go off, I like it's your birthday. Now go off, live your life, what they gon' say. On the clock all week, baby, we can celebrate. Stuck in meetings, elevators, now it's time we elevate. While your co-workers tripping, better play with something safe. Tell me do this happy hour, put a smile up on your face. Wine and dine, got a ticket from the toll, but you fine. In the way that you killing every angle is a crime. Never play the mind games, make it known that you mind. I feel like it's clean enough for me to go ahead and start. I got a pretty good surface. I need to go over this with like some furniture polish, get this a really good wipe down. But yeah, much better than when we started. So I'm watching Mel's flourishing lifestyle video. My niece actually just sent me her channel, and I've been loving watching her videos. I love fragrances, so I really been feeling her videos. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into doing these lashes. Okay, y'all, so I had to make some coffee. I was gonna go all day without coffee, and this would have been day 2. But I needed some mood alteration to jump off, okay? So, I also need to get another memory card. Alright, so everything that I got for my lashes came from Amazon. I believe I have them linked in my Amazon storefront. If not, I will get them linked for sure. I'm using the Wendy Lash or Wendy Lashes extensions, and these are 14 through 20 mix. I found my Anastasia Beverly Hills brush for my brows. It was in with my lash supplies, and this is my little lash caddy. It's actually from Erin Condren for stationery supplies. Look, y'all, here's my brow scissors, little trimmers. They're actually cuticle trimmers, right? But I use them for my brows. And here they are. So they were in this caddy with the lash supplies. So I'm guessing I put my brow and lash supplies in the same caddy. I'm actually going to stick them up here on my vanity so I remember where they are. But yeah, that's why I was trimming my brows with hair scissors. I mean, their hair technically. But anyways, let's get on to these lashes. So I'm gonna start it off. I might either fast forward, you know, have some music going, or I'll just start off and then come back to y'all later when I have my full set put on. Okay, y'all, I might need to zoom y'all in on me a little bit. Okay. Sorry, Marshmallow and Coco are out there cutting up.
What's the chance you're calling me out? What's the chance I'ma hear it coming out of your mouth? Yeah. What's the chance you're putting me out? What's the chance I'ma hear? I don't love you, don't wanna lose your love, and you don't wanna let go. What's the chance you're calling me out? What's the chance I'ma hear it coming out of your mouth? Yeah. Now you won't know my time, babe. But I can't even stand being with you. You stay on my mind, yeah. Typical of me, I'm confused. You're calling me up, picking you up and fucking all night. I never know where it could go, but know that it won't be the last time. We fall asleep, wake up and act surprised. Sex was a secret, now it's an open lie. Remember I was wrong, I was stoned, you were like, oh, oh. You had no love for me like, oh, oh. Probably cause you don't wanna reflect, and the reason why you can't get all upset. What's the chance you're calling me out? What's the chance I'ma hear it coming out of your mind? What's the chance you're putting me out? What's the chance
I forgot
I'ma
to charge
hear?
my other fan, so I'm using this one. Dang, I wish I would have charged it. This is gonna slow me down. Let me see if I can prop this one up.
See tables turning upside down. Cause once you see the figure you out, you used to keep me on the sideline.
Yeah, my memory card is filling up and my battery is about to go dead. So I'm gonna finish up my lashes and I'll be back after I get them all done. Okay, so here are my lashes. I think I might add a little bit more on this side. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm still working on rebraiding my hair. I took one row out in the front, so I'm gonna work on those in a little bit. But yeah, I just wanted to show y'all my lashes. And I did my brows now. It's been like 2 days, 3 days. So this vlog has been spanning over a few days. So yeah, I think that was 2 days ago that I did my brows. So I got my lashes done. So now I'm gonna give myself a pedicure. Actually, I'm gonna do my full set first, I believe. So I am gonna film that and my pedicure, and then yeah, that'll be it that for what I'm including in this maintenance vlog. So I will talk to y'all in a little bit. I started doing my own nails in 2014. I was so tired of the disrespect that I received at the nail salons. I would book appointments. Once I got there, I still had to wait for them to finish like a full set. It was just total disregard, total disrespect, as I said. Just, it felt like I was a pest, even though I was showing up and supporting this business with my money, and not only supporting this business, but in a very respectful and pleasant way. I also saw so many incidents like on social media where copper colored women were being treated horribly by the nail techs where they were going. And I was just like, you know what, enough is enough. I'm not going back to the nail shop. I'm going to do my own nails. And when I say copper color people, I'm referring to so-called black people, because we are not black. we're not the color black, we're the color of copper, right? Many shades of copper. So just in case anyone is confused by that one, to clarify that. There are a few copper colored ladies in my area that do nails. However, the prices, which I get the prices because of inflation, and when you're working for yourself, you have to remember to charge people for your time. Being a nail tech, you have to set up your own sick leave, retirement, all of these things, healthcare. You have to provide this for yourself. So in order to live a life that's comfortable, you have to charge the prices that are going to afford you that comfort. There are a bunch of pros to doing my own nails. There is just one, I'll say two negatives. So number one is that I have to keep appointments with myself. Keeping appointments with someone else is much easier than keeping appointments with myself, because I'm the only one holding myself accountable when I book an appointment with myself. So I'm getting to a space where I write it down in my planner and I honor it. That's what I'm working on doing. And I honor that appointment as if I'm paying someone and I'm going to be held accountable, charged a no-show fee or a inconvenience fee. And just as I wouldn't want to inconvenience anyone else by just not just not showing up, but canceling, especially at the last minute, because I will cancel on myself at the last minute to do something for someone else, or to go maybe do something else for myself other than what it is that I plan to do. So I'm honoring it as if I booked this appointment with someone else. So that's the number one downside. Number two is the fumes and the odor. There is odorless monomer, but I hate the tackiness when it's drying. I don't work well with it. It doesn't shape well for me. It's just so much work and effort that I have to put into working with the odorless monomer. So those are the two cons when it comes to doing my own nails. Now the pros. The number one pro for me is that my children, my nieces, my nephews, my siblings, everyone in my family and in my circle, and even you watching this video now, you see an example of how we can do things for ourselves. We can take charge of our own life in a sense, even though it seems like, okay, yeah, it's just nails, but it's really bigger than that when we look at it on from a broader perspective and realize how much money we put into someone else's community when that money could be circulating in our own community. Because in the nail shops that I would frequent, copper colored people were the majority of the clients. We're like 80, sometimes 90% of the clients. And other people would come in and they were treated much better, and it was like blatant. These nail techs weren't hiding it. They weren't ashamed. This was just their way of thinking and their way of doing things, their mannerism. And so by doing just this one thing, which is doing my own nails, I'm an example for my children, like I said, my nieces, my nephews, that we can open up our own businesses. We can provide services for ourselves. We don't have to wait on someone else to do this for us. We can also have this money circulating within our community. For me, it's nails. For them, it may be something else. There's so many things that we can do because we're very, very talented, but we get relaxed and complacent and don't push. It took a lot of, effort and trial and error for me to be to a place where I am now with doing my nails, but I didn't give up. I just would try and try over and over again. And I'm one of those people where I'm very, very particular about my nails. So like the smallest thing can really just make me want to take the entire set off. So I had to get to what I want to say. I had to really like watch YouTube tutorials to make sure that I could develop this skill. But yeah, enough about that. The second pro is how much money you save. I am on a nail tech's page right now to book an appointment. Well, I'm not booking an appointment, but to select the options to give y'all an idea of some of these prices, just in case you want an idea. So for an acrylic full set, $110, and then for a fill, the starting price is $85. So with this acrylic set, that's the starting price. Let's see here. And if you want to add and get acrylic on your toes, $40. Wow. I was gonna say $250 for the full appointment with nails and feet, but I see it can go over that. But to give y'all a basis, and then y'all let me know like in the comment section below, how much are y'all paying for y'all nails, for your pedicure, and for your whatever services y'all getting done, manicures. Let me know in the comment section below. I want to know, because I have to do research just to see, how much the prices are now. So let's go with $250 a month on nail services. So in a year, that's $3,000. I haven't spent that much on my supplies the entire time that I've been doing my nails so far. So that's how much maybe every time that I do my nails, it may be costing me about $5, maybe less. And why do I say $5? Is because of the amount of supplies I'm using with that one set or feel or pedicure. So the money saving aspect is definitely a great pro. Pro number 3 is that you can make money doing nails. You can do nails for friends and family. If you want to open up a business, of course, you have to be licensed. At least in the state of California, you have to be licensed. But I don't feel like that's a task that should defeat you or deter you from becoming a nail tech. So yes, I've given you the cons. I've given you the pros. Oh, the convenience also. The convenience of having all the supplies you need at home. So if you break a nail, you can just go fix it yourself. You don't have to do a walk-in. You don't have to call to go back to get it fixed. You can change your polish. Whatever, like you're booking an appointment with yourself. So yeah, I think that sums it up for now. And if you would like me to do a dedicated video, or we could do a live Q&A because you have questions about anything related to nails, then let me know in the comment section below, and I for sure can do that. And of course, I will announce ahead of time when I'm going to go live, so that we can all plan to, be on that live together. One of the cons that I forgot to mention is that it does take the relaxation out of it when you are doing your own nails. especially getting a pedicure. Like, it feels so good for someone else to massage your feet, to massage your legs, to apply the oil, all of that good stuff. It does feel good when I'm applying the oil, you know, when I'm soaking my feet in the warm water. However, I have almost worked up a sweat sometimes leaning over and, clipping my toenails, filing my toenails, making sure the polish is applying correctly. Like, it's a bit of a task, but the reward is far greater than the effort. All right, it or the discomfort in the moment. The reward is far greater. So I definitely would not change any of it. And one of my nieces is doing nails now. She does pedicures, so when she's here, I'm able to actually have her do my pedicure and pay her. So it's such a beautiful thing just seeing the what do I want to say? Just the payoff of that one action that I took and the spark. Because now my niece is doing her own nails, and before you know it, she'll be a pro at it. So very, very pleased with that. Hey, I'm back. I hope you really enjoyed this at-home maintenance vlog. Well, yeah, it's a vlog. I want to say this. Make sure that, like, maintenance is all good and everything, but the self-care is what is really important. And don't get so caught up in your maintenance, and I'm speaking to you from experience, that you just push it to the limits. And, like, I remember times, like, when I had the flu, or, like, before I went into the hospital to have my children, feeling like, okay, I have to have my nails done. I have to have my pedicure done. My hair has to be done. And it's like, why? Like, that's the most rawest and natural moments of my life. Every time I gave birth, all of those moments were the most rawest and purest moments of my life. And it's what I look like shouldn't have been a concern. It shouldn't have been a concern. And I feel like it's so heavily pushed to look a certain way, to always be put together. And that's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of unnecessary stress. So that's why I just didn't push to get the pedicure film. I still haven't completed the pedicure at this moment. I have soaked my feet. I removed the gel polish. I drilled it off with my nail file, electric file, the nail drill. But I'm going to take my time, because today is one of those days when I'm really, really tired. I know we have a full moon in Gemini coming in. I'm on the West Coast, so at 1:14 a.m. here on Monday morning. East Coast, that's going to be 4:14 or 4:16? Something around that time. And I'm very sensitive to the moon phases and the moon cycle. So the full moons, I'm really, really sensitive to. And I had to, like, ask myself, like, what is going on? Like, why do I feel like this mentally? And then physically, I had too much sugar, which I'm not diabetic, but, like, sugar can affect you. I feel like when we say we had too much sugar, people automatically assume that only a diabetic should watch their sugar intake. Everybody should watch their sugar intake. I have mentioned before that I was diagnosed with PCOS and insulin resistance. And So that could just cause me to feel really heavy, really tired. And by too much sugar, I mean like a piece of sweet potato pie that my mom made and coffee with some creamer in it. Usually I won't combine, even though I didn't consume them at the same time. I still had them within a couple of hours, and then it's just like, you know, a crash. And I know some people like, that's not a lot of sugar, but it is. And I'm just saying this, something in my spirit is just telling me to share this, because it's very, very important to watch what we are consuming. And though the best diet would be fruits and vegetables, I think a start is just cutting back and taking it from there and doing what is best for our bodies, because I feel like that hindered me with doing this pedicure. So that's why I want to share all of that with y'all, because self-care is much more important than maintenance, hands down, any day. 365, 366 leap year. Self-care is at the top of the list, and then maintenance. So just remember to always put your self-care above all, because you need this body in order to continue going and existing here in this earth realm, you know, in this earth space. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with y'all. I love y'all so much. Please remember, slapped myself in the face with a break. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, join my YouTube family, because we would love to have you here. All right, so I will see you all in my next video. All right.